Thank goodness I have the biggest announcement in this channel's history to make today, because otherwise doom and gloom is being served hot and heavy on today's cruise news menu, as Carnival Cruise Line is taking away your ability to have ice cream after midnight and your ability to have as much as you'd like to eat for free in the main dining room. That's right, Carnival's charging in the main dining room. Plus, Royal Caribbean, though they've seen a profit this quarter, unfortunately they think next quarter the losses will return and they're blaming the economy. Let's roll the intro. Hey, welcome to the Midships channel. I'm your Captain Corey. Thanks so much for stopping by the channel today. And you may notice some things on me today. You may notice a Carnival t-shirt. You might also notice a Midships group cruise lanyard. That's because I have a huge announcement to make here in today's episode regarding the next group cruise. But first, we're going to get into our first cruise news story of the day, coming from Carnival Cruise Line. And I almost guarantee you, John Heald's Facebook page is inundated with angry cruisers right now, because Carnival late yesterday announced not only are they taking away 24-hour-a-day free ice cream, yeah, ice cream's only going to run from 11 a.m. till midnight now. They're blaming overconsumption and waste for this. Carnival is also going to now be charging $5 per plate for any extra dinners that you order in the main dining room beyond your second dish. So if you like steak, you like salmon, and you like chicken, well, one of those plates is gonna cost you 5 bones. And yeah, this is a tightening of the purse string from Carnival Cruise Line. They are officially blaming the out of control inflation going on right now. And they're also pointing a finger at food wasters. Now, yeah, I've seen food waste on cruise ships and it's not really acceptable, but every once in a while you're on a cruise and you just want to try something new, right? My personal opinion here is Carnival Cruise Line, if you're experiencing food waste, there also might be a problem with the food that you're serving. You may want to circle around and maybe plan out some new menus, maybe change your portion sizes, or go ahead and address this in a different way. It wouldn't be all that hard to station someone maybe at the ice cream station to dole out and to serve ice cream. I know a lot of other cruise lines do it. There are plenty of ways to address food waste without taking away amenities from your loyal guests. And speaking of loyal guests, the most loyal guests, Diamond and Platinum members on Carnival Cruise Line, well, you're going to be pretty happy, because beginning on the 3rd of next month, the Diamond and Platinum benefits, well, they go back to normal, at least at embarkation. That's right, the priority line is returning for all cruises that would typically have it. You remember pre-pandemic, if you were boarding a Carnival ship, you would see the Diamond and Platinum priority line. And I've seen it a few times since, specifically boarding my Alaska cruise. I can definitely remember seeing it. Well, as of this recording, the priority line is now officially back on almost every Carnival cruise. Now remember, some of the other things that you get as a Diamond and Platinum on board, you're able to go and drop your luggage off at your stateroom as soon as you get on board the ship. Yeah, you get to push past those big signs that say, don't come in this hallway until 1:30. You know what I'm talking about. Well, Carnival is now allowing you to drop your items off as soon as you get on the ship in your stateroom. The only thing they're asking is that you kindly leave the stateroom as soon as dropping those items off, so they can finish up flipping it for you and your family or your friends cruising on board. Now, as far as the upcharging in the main dining room and the ice cream shutting down at midnight is concerned, all of that will go into effect next week on November the 7th. So if you have a cruise booked on or after the 7th, there you go. If it's 5 in the morning and you've got a sweet tooth on a Carnival ship, there's absolutely nothing that you can get for free on board that ship anymore. No pizza, no ice cream, no cookies. It's all paid only from room service. What do you think about this? I, for one, I'm kind of disappointed in this news. I think that Carnival went the wrong direction here, and I bet you John Heald is about to be wishing that Carnival hadn't made this change, because if you're anything like me, you're probably already heading to his Facebook page to express your displeasure. Well, that's the end of the bad news for Carnival Cruise Line, and we're gonna set sail to some really awesome news, and it all rotates around a brand new ship that Carnival now has officially taken ownership of. That's called the Carnival Celebration. The handoff ceremony has officially gone down, hands have been shaken, and the Carnival Celebration is now firmly in the ownership and control of the Carnival Corporation, which is really good because she needs to quickly head to Southampton for her inaugural transatlantic sailing. It happens in just a couple days now. But that's not the only crazy news coming out about the Carnival Celebration today, because I am officially announcing my next group cruise is going to be on board the brand new Carnival Celebration, and I'd like to invite you, your family, and your friends to come join me for 6 nights on the Celebration starting June 11th. We're heading down to Cozumel, Costa Maya, and an all-time favorite port, Mahogany Bay. It's a Carnival-owned port, really great beach with an amazing view of the cruise ship. If you'd like more information about how you can join me on the Celebration, well, here's a link to a Facebook group that has everything you need to know, and I'll pin one in the description for those of you who find that a little easier. I would love for you to join me on this ship. It's going to be an amazing time. Now, moving on in today's cruise news, we have to address some protocol changes coming out from Disney Cruise Line as well as Royal Caribbean. Both cruise lines have now officially dropped all pre-cruise testing requirements for not vaccinated cruisers. And this includes Alaska cruises that head into Canada for the 2023 season on board Royal Caribbean. So there you go, that's some big updates coming out from the Mouse and RCCL. And in some great news for Royal Caribbean that's hot off the press, they have now dropped their third quarter earnings reports, and they were way better than expected. They actually turned a profit, which is great news, especially in this economy. Now, there is one caveat. They expect that profit to become a loss once again in the fourth quarter, citing heavy inflation taking a toll on their profits. So we'll have to wait and see if Royal Caribbean indeed follows in the footsteps of Carnival to start limiting or maybe charging for things that typically would have been free for a cruiser, well, since cruising started. Let's take the cruise news across the pond. We're going to Southampton, England, where Celebrity has just announced a deployment for an amazing cruise ship. From May through November of next year, Celebrity Apex will indeed homeport in Southampton, which is an amazing ship, an amazing port, and if you are a UK-based cruiser, that's a really good opportunity for you to get on board one of these amazing Edge-class ships from Celebrity Cruises. So if you made it this far into today's episode, why haven't you subscribed to the channel yet? It's just right down there next to that thumbs up button. Both of those are something you should press right now. As always, thanks so much for stopping by the channel today, and until next time, we'll see ya on the Midships. I'm so excited for this next group cruise. The first one went off so amazingly. I could not even believe what a great time everybody had. And most of the group cruisers actually took me aside at one point or another to tell me that they could not believe the time they were having as well. So if you've ever been on the fence about cruising with one of your favorite YouTubers, why don't you check it out? We are going to have a blast from the Midships Miami Nights group cruise. And if you're hesitant about Miami, it's called Miami Nights because the new Carnival Celebration is, of course, based in Miami, and all of the kind of theming on board the ship is revolving around a Miami vibe as well. So there you go. Join me, Midships Miami Nights, June 11th of next year. We'll see you tomorrow.